Everybody, welcome aboard. Happy Monday. It's good to see y'all. Hope you're doing well. It was a busy weekend. I was like, I had my daughter all day Saturday because my wife was out doing stuff, and she was a little pain in the ass all day. So it was kind of a welcome relief when my wife got home. I'd be like, "Here, your problem now for a bit. Have fun." And then we ended up having some family come over yesterday. We moved our wine from one vessel to another vessel. So we moved the wine and basically we leave all the sediment and crap behind, and add a bunch of oak chips to it and whatnot. So, yeah, it was busy. And then we smoked a cigar yesterday because why the hell not? It's fun. It's good times. Here we are on a Monday though. We're doing something fun today. We'll say thank you to people. Then we'll talk about this plane and we'll get her up in the air here. Jonathan Cordova, it's good to see you, buddy. Shinrar Villar, welcome aboard. Anybody else I missed? I think we got him on. Half Shell Hero, how could I miss you? Boeingman2425, happy Monday. Insane turbulence with 1132. Yeah, I heard that too. Like I said, I'm still running 1130 and FS Global. So my sim has been pretty rock solid for a while now. But yeah, I'll say some thank yous. Then we'll get to checking this thing out right here. Military Vet Gamer 81, thank you for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers, buddy. Rebel 985 and Live Fly Guy here, care of Mr. I Servant. Thank you very much, Ian, for gifting those subs. Cheers to all three of you guys. Thank you very much. Test Flight 357, thanks for 9 months. He says, look at that. It's time again for a $5 holla to only keep up the good work. Test Flight, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Original 1010's here for 4 months. He says, good to see you and all that. Or good to see you in all chat. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Steve PHL's here for 22 months. Steve, thank you very much. The pen is mightier. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Oxbox is here for 23 months. He says 23 months. Great as always to be here. Hope you are well. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, man. Cheers to you, Oxbox. Appreciate it, buddy. Shinrar Villar is here for the first month. Thank you very much, Mr. Shinrar Villar. Shinrar Villar. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. And Client Side 2's here for 4 months. He says, I'm more than a quarter of the way to a year. Happy anniversary. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. Putting it all towards the finest diapers and formula money can buy. And by that, I mean Costco brand. Bill, good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy? Look at that beautiful beast. The plane is nice, too. We're gonna be hanging out with Bill Forley tomorrow, by the way. I think 9:45 Eastern time, Bill. Are you live streaming it tomorrow, man? Or are you just recording it and we're going from there? Boondocks, good to see you, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday. How much snow are you guys getting up there? GA Monday flies a turbopod. Dude, it's general aviation. General aviation doesn't mean we're gonna fly around in little slow ass piston planes all night. We're doing some turboprop stuff to start with. PPL done. Time to start working my way through the New England airport restaurants. Flying coleslaw. It's awesome, dude. Congratulations. How was the check ride? You have to send me a debrief. I think if I recall, you went up to Sanford and you went up with John, right? And not Don. Recording, not live. Okay, yeah. So we'll be on. I'll send some leaks and all that stuff out for Bill's channel. But I'm gonna be on Bill Forley's podcast and recording that tomorrow evening. So whenever he decides to put it out. Serby Plays, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. So yeah. I was given the opportunity to help test, and I haven't unfortunately been able to test, but more importantly, I've been given the opportunity to show off this budding beauty here. This plane's gonna look very familiar. This is the Epic E1000. However, this is the G1000 edition, and I have not had a chance to fly it yet. So tonight's gonna be the first time we kind of mess around with it. However, I spent a lot of time in the Epic. I'm a big fan of it. You guys probably know it's one of my favorite planes in all of X-Plane. In fact, until the TVM came out, it was my favorite. It was my favorite turboprop. Like, it was one of my favorite planes in the entire sim. That being said, my understanding is that they don't intend to price this thing terribly high. So as far as features and kind of all that stuff goes, it's going to slot itself somewhere underneath the TBM in terms of cost and feature sets and completeness and whatever else we want to say about it. We're going to find out how it does. Aerobask has been knocking it out of the park the last few planes, if you ask me. They're probably my favorite airplane maker that are putting out, more than one airplane here and there. I love the Eclipse. I still fly the Eclipse constantly. I'll probably put a lot of time into this thing. GA Mondays is going to be featuring many Aerobask planes, without question. So I was very excited when I found out they were making this thing, because I love the Skyview, don't get me wrong. But the nice thing about this is they've went through and they've updated the interior. They've added some new features to it. I think they added some new sounds to it and a whole bunch of other good stuff. So it is definitely a new product in a lot of ways. We're going to find out. Yeah, the still not found. See, he's excited too, man. I can't wait. KK Bash, thank you for 7 months of support, man. I do appreciate it. Happy Monday, Cat. Love this plane. Happy 7. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. Eclipse is probably my favorite plane to just hop in and fly. Dude, I agree, man. Oh my gosh. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've flown the Eclipse more than anything else. I'm pretty sure I've put like 9 or 10 hours in that thing in the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty crazy. So yeah, so here's what's happening tonight. So this is this is our first proper GA Monday, minus all the front page chaos that happened last month. So I meant to come live last week, but I ended up going up and getting night current last week instead. Hope you guys understand. Then a friend of mine had a birthday party. So here's the plan. We're going to fly around in small planes. General aviation does not necessarily imply that it's going to be a bunch of bug smashers running at 2,000 feet above the ground. I'm calling general aviation anything that you pretty much don't slap an airline logo on. So we're going to probably see things like this plane. We're going to see things like the TBM at some point. We're going to fly the Embraer 110. We're going to fly Cessnas. Like, we're going to fly little 172s. We might even fly the Eclipse here and there too, because I consider that to be general aviation. Probably going to stay away from biz jets and stuff like that. We'll save those for the big nights. But goal is to do some FS economy stuff. Just kind of putt around and sort of enjoy the finer parts of flying. Because I'll be perfectly honest with you, this is my favorite kind of flying in the sim. I like the airliner stuff. It's fine. It's good to do here and there. But my favorite kind of flying is exactly what we're doing tonight. Fly some helicopters. Okay, you know what? One of these nights we might do some helicopters. The Archer 3's on the list too, of course. That'll probably be what we do next week, to be honest. The helicopters. We could do some helicopters at some point. I don't particularly like them, and I'm not particularly good at them. But maybe some night we can do like a half helicopter, half Archer or something. I don't know. These are gonna be shorter streams too, so I can't be up and around until like midnight or whatever tonight. So default Baron. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna make a definitive list of airplanes. If it's general aviation, we'll probably fly it at some point. The usual rules apply though. Like, I'm not gonna fly something I'm not interested in flying. I'm not gonna fly something that's bad. I'm not gonna sit here and badmouth and talk crap about airplanes. Like, it's gonna be the same thing that we've been doing. It's just gonna be probably pretty much on a smaller scale. I'm gonna be a lot more laid back because it's Monday night, and it's just how it goes. I'm probably not gonna drink, but today I wanted to have a glass of wine, so we're having a glass of wine. Dude, I'll do some glider action one of these days. Yeah, absolutely. Aussie Bunny H, thanks for 25 months, man. Ben, thank you very much, dude. 25 months, no way. Have I even been alive that long? Thanks for the amazing content. Love your work. Can't wait to see you do some FSE stuff for HBRC. Getting there, man. We're getting there. Cheers, buddy. I'm flying my own TBM. I'm flying my own TBM tonight. We're getting that thing back to SoCal. So here's the plan tonight. We're gonna do some FS economy. My airplane is currently located at U30. So let's do this. U30. That is here. The first flight tonight is going to have us going over to Henderson. Nice short little hop. We're going to pick up some IFR once we're up in the air. We'll give probably Las Vegas Approach a call, and we'll fly into Henderson, do what we got to do there, make our quick turn, and then we're going to make our way down to Palomar. All the way down to Palomar Airport. So this is going to be your airline leg, right? This is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit higher, a little bit faster. But we're going to make our way down to Palomar Airport. I picked Palomar because it's got FS economy jobs, and it's something a little different, like flying Henderson to Palomar. Who the hell does that? So we're going to do it, right? And we'll do that flight. And then if there's time, we'll do I believe Palomar up to Hawthorne would be the last flight of the night. So the first flight is just a relocation flight. We're just trying to get the plane somewhere where I can make some money. And then the second and third flights will be for a little bit of FS economy cash. I don't really care about the money in FS economy, to be honest. I'm pretty poor, all things considered. I own a TBM 850 outright, and I'm currently leasing a Eclipse 500. So these are the two primary planes that I run in FS Economy. But I'll go jump over to the HB, the Happy Bottom Riding Club, and steal some of their planes at some point because they got a whole bunch of them. Mr. Aussie Benny H is his little company, we'll call it that. So AP 1776, good to see you. Flight Tone, good to see you. Palomar does have a nice, actually it does, yeah, it's a good ILS. Das Load, welcome aboard. I'm gonna be that guy that suggests tilt rotor. There's one tilt rotor plane in the whole sim. That might be one that we have to do at some point. Cup of Joe to go, welcome aboard. Fokker triplane, sure, why not? If you can find models for the stuff, we'll take a look at it. So this is the Epic E1000 G1000 edition by Aerobask. It is not out yet. This is pre-release. So before we get going, okay, the usual stipulations apply. Number one, this is a pre-release aircraft. There may be problems. I have been given permission by Aerobask to stream this thing and show it to you guys. My understanding is it's due out pretty soon. I have no idea. I do not know what their timeline is for this. Number two, I think this should be obvious. I didn't pay for this airplane. I don't pay for any of the Aerobask airplanes. They are gracious enough to give them to me as review copies to show to you guys. Obviously, they get some free marketing out of it, right? Let's not kid ourselves here. I've sold more than a few Aerobask planes over the last several years. So those are the two big caveats. We got a beta product here, and I've been given a copy of this thing, so I'm not going to comment. I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't know what they're selling it for. I'm not going to comment about value propositions or anything like that. So let that sway my opinion as you will. That being said, I love this airplane. I should say the E1000. I have not messed around with this particular model, but we'll find out what happens. So let's start off by getting rid of the static elements, and we'll close the door up, and we'll hop inside. And we're going to figure out how to turn this sucker on. So, ooh, okay. So the mouse wheel, so already the mouse wheel, you got to be careful when you're scrolling around here, because they've got mouse wheel support on the G1000 here, but it's not on right now, so yeah. So we'll come down here, let's go battery 1, battery 2. Avionics master. We'll bring both the fuel pumps on, because we're going to start the engine pretty much straight away. Igniter can come on. The rest of the systems can stay off. As far as lights go, let's go nav light beacon. Excuse me, nav light beacon light. Everything else can stay off. Gears down. I need to set a prop lever. Okay. Well, we're at idle. Condition lever set. Let's go props. Actually, props. Yeah, props can go to max. And yeah, start there. Oh yeah, we need to turn fuel on probably too. Boop. What's this guy? Park brake. Okay. Well, we don't need to set him off just yet. Okay. So that's done. That's done. That's done. We'll hit the starter button. Good. NG's rotating. Okay, engine's coming up. Looks like it went a little hot there. Maybe I should have let it rotate. Wow, it went really hot. Don't know if that's normal or not. I didn't read the manual, so it's entirely possible that's completely normal. It sounds pretty good, though. That's okay. Chevy Rule 727, good to see you. Obi-Wan Jacoby, welcome aboard. Scampers, good to see you. I'll be honest, discovered and purchased DA62 thanks to your stream. No regrets. Good deal, man. I love that plane too. Jarhead, welcome aboard. Yeah, that 62 is fantastic. True Flight, welcome aboard. Tech Claw, good to see you. What else I missed here? I think we got him. Okay, that's all set. Instruments are in the green there. So we can probably bring starter gen good. We can take the fuel pumps off. We can go fuel auto selector on, turn the pusher on, turn the igniter off. I think that just turns the autopilot, like that enables the autopilot system. I don't think it actually turns the autopilot on. Pressurization air. That's an interesting sound. Okay. That's all. Leave the emergency off. Ice, inertial separator can come on. Pitot static heat can come on. Windshield heat can come on. Prop heat, de-ice boost can stay off. Those can all, I can actually come on right there. Does it want the fuel pumps on? Maybe it wants the fuel pumps on, so we'll leave them on. Because it just gave me an enunciator for that. Cool. All right, let's come down here now. Let's see if we can figure out how this thing works. Flight plan. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't... Okay, so maybe the mouse wheel, the click stuff must just be on this screen over here. Oh, yeah, I see. There we go. Okay, so menu. Delete flight plan. U30, and then we're going to Boulder BLD. B, there we go. LD. Oh, that's kind of annoying. B. Interesting. L. That's actually really annoying. That makes that keyboard almost useless. All right. And then K H N D. All right. That works, I guess. Let's go map, turn the topology off, turn the terrain on. I like the next rad on. Back, that's good. Flight plan, that's good. Okay, so that's fantastic. Probably going to want to do flaps takeoff. Yep. Check ye old rudder. And if we look at this airport here, this moment is not sponsored by ForeFlight, but that's okay. 122.8 CTAF. Oh, there we go. Okay. Kind of like that, actually. Okay, 22.8 CTAF. And the flight service, we don't do flight services, so I need Las Vegas approach. I need a frequency out here to call. Because it wasn't on that. Okay. Should be on sectional somewhere. There's 3465 down there. We could probably start with 3465. What's Boulder City do? Let's just look at that. Show me info on... No. Let's just do this. Airports. KBLD. That's KBDL. Oh. What is Boulder? Stand by. I'm trying to figure out the frequency I need to call. BVU, that's what I want. There's no damn frequency there either. Really? I don't know. Let's do Hawthorne then. Vegas approach 18.4. We're going to call them up once they're up in the air. I would just normally just squeeze in their VFR, but like there's a pretty nasty Bravo to contend with coming in there, and it's going to be easier to just have the controller bring me in. So, okay, so that's good. Current weather conditions we don't know, so I can look at the windsock and I can say, well, it's blowing from that way. And I seem to have a friend out here. Who dat? Ah, yes. Okay, how do we get out of here? Park brake release. We're going to want to go beta mode. Beta mode doesn't taxi very fast, that's for sure. The like beta mode high, it's kind of slow, and actual like flight idle is kind of fast. All right, let's do this. We're on 22.8. Yes, we are. Let's go transponder, code 1200, and transponder altitude. Okay, clear right, clear left. Let's go. Lights are all on. Oh, no. Go. What the hell is this airport? Temple Bar traffic. Got an Epic back taxi runway 36 Temple Bar. All right, back taxi. Get ourselves turned around, and we'll blast out of here. Blake T, good to see you. 2 Zulu Mike, yeah, props and conditions are all full. Striker Eureka, good to see it. 25-9er, says Jameson Door. All right. I'm gonna trust you on this one, buddy. Only because I assume you're controlling. I love this livery, though. It looks so good. Oh, yeah. Sorry, foreplate. My bad. We got it. Oskiwi, how you doing, man? Good to see it. This is the X-Plane G1000, but they've done things like they've added scroll wheel support to the unit itself. So we're gonna play around with that and figure out how it goes. So we're gonna go to 8,000 feet. We're gonna climb out of here at. Oh no, there's no autopilot panel, is there? That sucks. Oh yeah, there's an autopilot panel. It's right there. No, gear down. Don't go up. Okay, so let's go vertical speed, 1500. Altitude's good. We're going to go heading mode. Heading mode's right there. And we're going to take ourselves. So we're taking off 3.6. We're just going to go west. We'll set the heading bug for west. That's fantastic. Good. Temple Bar traffic. Got an Epic taking off runway 36. Left crossing departure Temple Bar. Clear left. Nope. Nope. What do we got down there? We have a helicopter. Is that a drone? That's a person. Oh. That's Max. Damn it, Max. How you doing, Max?
Temple Bar traffic got a pocket rocket. Take it up runway 18 Temple. Ladies first. You can go ahead, bud.
Say again?
You can go ahead first. We're still starting the engine.
All right, I'll take off in front of you.
See ya.
Soup. Okay, lights set, cameras good, and action set. Trims are. Assuming that's our takeoff right there. All right, let's go. See how this thing sounds.
What altitude are you climbing out to? 8,000, 85 to?
I'm just going 8. I'm going to pick up IFR once I get up in the air and go 8,000 out there. There's a 8,000 shelf just west of us here, so just be careful of that.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Retard.
Nice timing.
Retard.
Okay, there's power. Ooh, boy, airspeed's coming up quick.
Temple, you got a pocket rocket taking off runway 18. Temple.
Temple Bar, you got Epic. Left crossing runway 36, departing the area to the west. Last call, Temple. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
And that's in flow traffic, Epic 71 Kilo, back taxi 36, Temple.
Okay, so we got to be careful airspace out here. We don't want to clock into anybody. In fact, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna come up over Lake Mead a little bit. I don't even know who I'm tuned into right now. Ah, okay, this is Vegas. I think it's Vegas. We'll have ATC here in just a moment. We'll probably be out of their range. They're not talking, one or the other.
Spartan 1-1, nose clearance, and you said the A-ship 1 is 1, or how many you're flying?
Okay, keep an eye on all our numbers here. Make sure we're in the green. I've heard temperature
As
can be limited. I've heard temperature can be limited here in the in some of the lower flight, but it seems like we're doing all right for now.
Las Vegas approach, pocket rocket 12345.
Seriously?
Pocket rocket 12345, Las Vegas approach, standby.
I might just keep it low.
Number 74 Alpha Golf, frequency change, approved to have safe flight.
Shit, we'll turn left here. We'll do some circles over Lake Mead. Wait till she talks to Max.
1-1, runway 3 left, taxi via Alpha.
Not bad. Okay, so she's not doing anything.
There's 74 Alpha Golf, Hawthorne Tower, squawk 3034. Time now, correction, Hawthorne altimeter 3013.
So I'm basically trying to stay out of Las Vegas airspace right now. So I get some IFR clearance. Did I raise the flaps? I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? I put the gear up. That's a start. Explains why we're climbing so slow. That's better. Look at that.
Verified Charlie Foxtrot, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Over to SoCal approach 135.4, Charlie Foxtrot.
Pocket rock, correction. 313 November, taxi to Parker via Alpha. Remain this frequency. Have a great evening.
Oh, I just pulled the speed back a little bit here.
Pocket rocket 1234, Las Vegas approach. Are you airborne or on the ground currently?
No, we're airborne. We're about 15 to the east of Boulder City. We're looking for VFR advisories into Henderson tonight, please.
71235, squawk 7101, I don't.
7101, 12345, we're at 14.5.
Reset for Alpha Golf, contact LA.
That plane's
Tower,
ridiculous.
119er plane 8, and
I think that's Max's new favorite, too.
3034.
So we're just circling up here. I'll grab my clearance in a moment.
November 12345, your radar contact 13 miles east of Boulder City, VOR, Las Vegas altimeter 3016.
Roger.
Vegas approach Epic 71 Kilo.
Epic 71 Kilo, Las Vegas approach, go ahead.
So we're about 19 miles east Boulder City, 7,500, picking up our IFR into Henderson.
Standby.
SoCal approach, King Country,
helicopters, altimeter
110.
13, item.
Iowa Scotsman, missed yourself, man. Sorry, 25 months. I really do appreciate it. 25 months is special enough to share twice. Cheers, buddy.
Person 4 Alpha Golf, radar contact, clear through Los Angeles, Bravo airspace.
Jarhead, how you doing?
TMP 2500 well inside
Dude,
Bravo
this
airspace.
this plane looks awesome. I love this interior. I love this livery. Like, I'm a fan already. It's only the first flight. So we're back here though. I'm trying to get some clearance at some point.
Spartan 11 now is ground. Runway 3 left taxi via Alpha.
Could just dive down. I could dive down to 6.5 if I have to. And then 4.5 as we approach.
1 kilo.
Or get over the ridge here.
4737 ident.
4737.
How do I get in there? Can I get in there VFR? Yeah, I can get in there VFR. I absolutely had to. The problem we have is that there's this ridge of mountains just southwest of Henderson. So I guess we could scoot.
Here's 1 kilo, you're right at contact 13 miles east.
We could pretty much scoot direct along our path.
3016. Confirm equipment suffix and DR approach west in Henderson.
We have to.
We are slant golf and we'll take a visual approach if we can. 71 kilo.
I'm gonna fly the VOR Charlie 'cause I'm a real man.
Clear to Henderson Airport via direct to Boulder City VOR direct. Maintain 8000. Expect visual approach runway 35 left. And advise you have information Yankee.
They clear to Henderson, Boulder City, direct 8000. Expect visual 35 left, and we will pick up Yankee 71 kilo.
We should get Yankee as well.
SoCal approach, King Air 35, Charlie Foxtrot, level
Advise you
11
have
now.
Henderson information Yankee.
Yes, ma'am. We sure do have Yankee 12345. Thank you.
10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 8. Dew point -13.
There's some for Alpha Golf Leland Bravo Airspace Radar Services Director of
Arriving and
Native
departing
Contact at
runways
Monica Tower
35 left,
120.1.
35 right. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short actions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
35 Charlie Foxtrot, be able to get you a little higher.
I didn't set the barometer.
3000.
005 Zulu. Wind 050 at
There's
7.
some for Alpha Golf Santa Monica Tower.
Sky condition
That could be a problem.
Temperature 8. Dew point
All right, let's do one more little turn here, and we'll try to get our call in.
Departing runways 5 left, 35 right. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information.
Okay, so we got Yankee. Biggest approach. Good evening. Epic 717 Tango Sierra, 25 miles east of Boulder City VOR, like pick up IFR to Henderson with Yankee. Should have given him altitude too.
7 Tango Sierra, last approach, box 7234 ident.
7234 ident, 7 Tango Sierra. 7234 ident.
There's 1 kilo, thank you.
I have fancy
Spartan
buttons.
11 Nellis Tower. Left approved. Report misled each time. Wind calm. Runway 3 left, clear for takeoff.
All right, so wait for our direct here. We'll just fly a little bit south, keep it nice and slow. I'll pick up the speed once we go direct. I'm going to ask for the VOR Charlie approach into Henderson.
717 Tango Sierra, you're right at contact 16 miles southeast of Boulder City VOR, Las Vegas altimeter 3016. And you said IFR to Henderson, or are you going VFR?
IFR, please. Direct Boulder, and we'll take the VOR Charlie, 7 Tango Sierra.
Epic 7 Tango Sierra, and confirm you have information Yankee.
We do have Yankee on board, 7 Tango Sierra.
Understand you're slightly Lima.
Slightly affirmative.
For 707 Tango Sierra, clear to Henderson Airport via direct Boulder City VOR, direct. Maintain 8000, expect VOR Charlie approach, runway 35 left.
Clear to Henderson, direct Boulder City direct, and we'll expect that, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, let's go nav. Okay, now we can power her up. I actually had a compressor stall there for a second. Just jammed the power forward, and it wasn't happy with that. Let's try about 90% here, see what that gives us for speed. Okay, let's talk about the VOR Charlie approach while we're at it here. VOR Charlie approach into Henderson Executive Airport says,
371 kilo.
tune into
to
116.7.
6000 Henderson Airport, 12 o'clock, 11 miles, reporting sight.
16.7. And final approach course is going to be 247, so we'll tune that in once we cross the Boulder City. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this.
Spartan 11, if you're able, turn your transponder on
Do that.
altitude.
We'll power back touch here. Let's go heading mode. Heading mode is over here. And... nope, that's not what I want. There we go. We want VOR. So let's go direct. Fantastic. Nav. Watch the speed a little bit. Okay, so we'll navigate it off the VOR. So, final approach course is going to be 247. We're going to cross Boulder City VOR at 6,000 or above. Descend down from there. Our final approach fix is Agnut at DME 8.1. It's 5,700 feet. Need to get DME in down here too. PFD, DME, there we go. So DME 8.1, we want to be 5,700 feet. 10.3, we want to be 4,840 feet. Down from there, our minimums tonight are going to be circling altitudes of 4,840 feet. And 1.25 mile visibility, which we've definitely got.
Charlie Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Tango.
I think we can grab this.
Roger,
Nope.
just call ground when you're ready for taxi.
How do I set minimums? That's going to be... Is there a click spot for that somewhere? Probably not. That's going to be G...
3717 Tango Sierra. Cross Boulder City at 6,000 or above. Clear VOR Charlie approach. Expect circle runway 35 left.
Cross Boulder City, 6,000 or above. Cleared VOR Charlie approach. Expect 35 left. 7 Tango Sierra.
Spartan 11, check low.
Okay, so we're directed that. We're 5.5
left,
miles out. We
clear,
go down to 6,000 feet now. 6,000. We're going to go vertical speed mode. Dip that nose down. Pull that power back.
Check lows down, runway 3 left, clear touch and go.
We are coming underneath the Bravo. Oh, we're in a Bravo right now. But we will soon be underneath the Bravo, so we got to bring our speed back to 220.
And sub US Henderson.
You're 7 kilo, you said you do have a field in sight?
Affirmative.
You're 7 kilo, clear with
I don't know how to set minimums. I'm not going to worry about it. 4840, 4820, I think is what we're looking at. 4840 is minimums.
Okay, we'll make it a left down, 135 left, and over to tower for 71 kilo.
And timer ref is where you set. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Timer ref. Minimums on. Oh, dear God. I'm not going to worry about it. That's too long for me. I'm far too lazy for that. Do not care. Thank you for that, though. Okay, 200 knots, what we're shooting for. Got Boulder City VOR coming up here in just another mile or so. So we're going to leave out of here at 247. So 247.
Contact Las Vegas approach 118.4.
18.4, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 12345, contact Las Vegas approach 118.4.
18.4, 12345.
All right. Las Vegas approach, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, 6,000 VOR Charlie approach Henderson.
717 Tango Sierra, Las Vegas approach. Thank you. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Sixog. Charlie, India, X-ray, Oscar, Golf. Contact Henderson Tower, 125.1.
Okay, Tower, we're going to go with 6OG as well. Tower is 6OG, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, 5,700 feet to 8.1. From there, we can go to 4840 at 10.3. I do I have the field? I don't have the field just yet.
Right, 1-1, thank you. Make left, close traffic.
Tower is going to be 25.1.
Sir, 12345 Las Vegas approach. Thank you. Henderson Airport is at your 12 o'clock.
Max, it's going to be the dumbest call sign you've ever picked. Just throwing that out there. Canadian Bennett, good to see you. This will be a new product, but I believe there will be an update. I don't know, though.
Pocket Rocket
I don't know about the
1, 2, 3,
pricing. I
4,
don't know
5,
how
right
they're.
there.
I don't know how
We do have the
they're doing
airport
this whole
in sight.
thing.
345 Roman outside of Bravo airspace. Where services are terminated. Contact Henderson Tower 125.1.
All right. So
Outside the
after
Bravo,
8.1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good day.
8.1, we can start down to 4840.
There's double Kilo Las Vegas Tower.
48. Well,
35
actually, I can
cleared
do.
land, wind
I have my cheater buttons
050 at 7.
for mine. Doesn't work. I set up my Stream Deck finally, so I've got buttons I can do. I got buttons and I can do things.
Over to LA Center, 2527, 5 Charlie Fox.
Okay, looking for 8.1.
There's 74 Alpha Golf runway 16.
Yo-Yo Z mentioned a discount for current E1000 owners, but no price mentioned. There you go.
Foxtrot Sierra Lima Charlie Delta Charlie.
I unfortunately do not know anything
Anything
beyond
you
that.
request?
Oh, we can start down. There's the field. So as soon as we hit 10.3, we'll break off.
Charlie,
So we're just about to come up on.
Charlie Delta. Santa Monica Airport will be your destination. Kilo Sierra Mike Oscar.
Autopilot off, my airplane.
Roger, copy. Foxtrot Sierra Lima Charlie Delta.
Good evening, Henderson. It's Pocket Rocket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our right base with Yankee for 3 for the right side.
When can I get the flaps out?
Pocket Rocket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Henderson Tower. Report from our final runway 35 right.
We'll call you on the 5 on the straight in for the right side. Pocket Rocket 1,
I don't
2,
know
3,
my
4,
flap
5.
speed. Oh, 180. Okay.
Dallas Tower, Spartan 1's on extended downwind for runway 3 left.
Spartan 1-1, check left down, runway 3 left, clear, touch and go.
3 green and clear to touch and go. 3 left, Spartan 1-1.
Henderson Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra is on the VOR Charlie circling.
717 Tango Sierra, Henderson Tower. I appear to be circling the wrong direction. Are you able to cross midfield to enter a left downwind runway 35 left?
Yeah, you're right. I'm crossing the midfield, and we'll enter left down 35 left. Something Sierra. Sorry about that. I was.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, runway 35 left, clear to land, wind 050 at 7.
Good land 35 left. Something Sierra. Whoops, little dyslexia there.
1 kilo, taxi to Park City Alpha.
I have my instrument rating.
One kilo, thanks.
I don't even know what the approach speed is for this.
No, 35.
We got gear and flaps on. That's what matters.
I have a feeling I missed your check-in.
Let's say probably about 90 knots.
35 Charlie Foxtrot Los Angeles Center. Climb maintain 17,000 and March altimeter 3010.
500.
Verified Charlie Fox, that's right with me. You can go ahead and contact SoCal Approach 135.4.
I want to assume that traffic's in front of us. Is that Max? Henderson 7, take us here. Are we number 2 behind this traffic?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, runway 35 right, clear to land.
He's on the
wind
right,
050
okay.
at 7.
Affirmative, yep, clear land 35 right. Pocket Rocket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Epic 17 Sierra said it's a pocket rocket. Allegedly, he is for the parallel.
Okay, he's on the right side. 7, take us here. Thanks. This is a terribly flown approach.
500.
Dallas Tower, Spartan 1 is wheels up.
Embrace our inner
Last
chili.
one.
It's all right. We got a big spinny break in front of us.
300. 200.
That was awful.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Spartan 1-1, just planning purposes, do you intend to do it overhead?
That could have gone better. That's all right. We made it.
Yeah, we'll go and do an overhead brake, Spartan 1-1.
Spartan 1-1, you want to do it now or on the next pass?
We'll do it on the next pass. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Checklist down, runway 3 left, clear for the option.
Runway 3 left, clear for the option, and 3 green. Spartan 1-1.
Clock rocket 12345, Felix 35 left at Echo.
717 Tango
So,
0, taxi to parking the Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a great evening.
Parking off of your frequency. Something else here. We'll see you soon.
Tower 12345, cross runway 3.
She thinks we're
left
leaving.
at Echo, taxi to parking the Alpha, remain this frequency.
You ain't that lucky.
Hi, good evening to you. Thanks for the help. And Alpha to parking 35 left, Clock rocket 1.
We're heading down to Palomar next.
And it is true, it's not alleged.
Oh,
I'll
Max.
take your word for it. There is 74 Alpha.
Face is hard to get to see. I love the fact that he's showing up as a helicopter.
And it's, understand this is for the Cat-10, correct?
Roger.
Some dexterity. Good to see you.
There's 74 Alpha.
That's the old Cub approach, yeah. Hey.
Thanks so much for your help.
Pleasure.
Where the hell are you going?
No, Tower Spartan 1-1. Did you want me to let you know when I was on final?
Spartan 1-1, no, there
Don't
was
mind me.
no report necessary on the next one. Your next pass, when you do the overhead, I'll have a
Damn
little
it,
further
Max.
instructions.
The FBO's over
Roger
here.
that.
You know that.
Spartan 1-1.
Actually, maybe you don't know that.
We're going to flight test.
35 Charlie Fox, contact circle approach 119.6.
All right, we'll
119er.
come over here and park next to the overhang here, the fuel pumps maybe. It's a good spot to me. All right, first flight. No issues whatsoever. Everything was flawless. It's a good thing I read the manual, right? Okay, do that. Let's pull you all the way back. Bring you back to idle. Depressurize. Turn all this stuff off. Fuel pumps. Avionics master. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Henderson. Now for the main events. That was a fun one. That was certainly interesting. So ForeFlight has a new feature on it, which is kind of cool. It's got these breadcrumbs, so we can see how it flew to try to avoid that Bravo airspace. But I think I did okay on the approach until we got to the very end. I wasn't configured. I should have had the flaps down. I should have been a lot slower. Like I completely screwed the pooch on that whole thing. I was too excited to fly the airplane. All right, so let's get ourselves. Actually, I need to use a potty real quick, and then we'll get the next flight going. So let me do F's economy before I forget. Finish this flight. Still lots of gas on board, but we'll refuel it. Refuel. Fill up the tanks. Good start. Oh yeah, now we're heavy. All right, folks, I'll be right back. All right. Harley Hero, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Anybody else? Ernie the Cat, how you doing, Ernie? Septoplex, welcome aboard. Nix Foo, welcome aboard. Sorry, I totally missed all the messages on that flight. But that's okay. Plan number 2 here real quick. KHND, HND, KCRQ. 4 flight says turboprops and jets on this guy. Select that then. 3-5 left. And we'll file that real quick. IFR. November. 717 Tango Sierra. We are an Epic Slant Lima. I think we're going to be able to do like 385. I don't know. It's good enough for me. KHND. Down to KCRQ. We're going to go to 30,000 feet. As all GA airplanes are known to do. Escon. Laval, Thermal, Escon, Palomar. File that. Okay. I need to grab the departure out of here. Henderson diagram. Plate Henderson departure. The Pally 5. And we're going to want Palomar. Probably want the ILS in the airport diagram. 6,000, 8,000, 8,000. That's pretty. This is actually a pretty crazy little departure out of here, especially going to the north. All right. Let's go do some flying. Thanks for sticking around, folks. Hope you all doing well. Washcross, good to see you. I got no published routes today. We're doing the next flight's Henderson to Palomar, H&D CRQ. Lucas is up VFR right now near Red Lake. Where's Red Lake at? Is that somewhere on the network? You gonna come down to Palomar? Chi-Town Suno, that is 4 flight. How you doing, buddy? Ryan C, welcome aboard. Okay, let me make sure I've got... Make sure we're actually filed here. Which we... should be. Yes. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the departure in there. Hi, my name is catstrator. You might remember me from such films as Boy, That Guy's a Moron, and has to refile his flight plan. Epic, Slant Lima, 385, KHND, KCRQ, 30,000, and the Pally 5, LVELL, TRM, Escon. Let's try that again. I know I was missing something. Okay, so X Economy's doing its thing. Yes, that's good. So let's just crank this sucker on and we'll get out of here. Battery on, battery 2. Park brake is set. Avionics master can come on. Left pump, right pump, starter gen. Igniter. Standby instruments. And we'll bring the condition lever to our prop lever full. Condition lever's off. That's good. That's good. Hit starter. Let's see if we can not hot start it this time. I'm gonna get up closer to 20% NG before I add the fuel. See if maybe it just needs longer to cook here. Because we hot started it last time. We don't want to do that. Nope, we hot started again. I'll have to go read the manual. Find out the proper way to start this airplane up. Ignition lever full. Come over here. We'll leave all those guys on. Turn the igniter off. Turn the fuel auto selector. Turn the pusher on. Turn on the autopilot. Trim the pressurization. Taxi light can come on. Nav light, beacon light. Oh, we left the inertial separator on that whole flight too. Whoops. I guess it's fine though because we're still pretty low. Not too worried about that. And all that's set. Good. Okay, clearance 3535. 3535. I like the scroll wheel support on this. It's kind of nice.
Line for clearance to Henderson, we got Yankee.
71 Kilo Henderson, clearance standby. Pocket rocket 12345, Henderson clearance standby.
Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
Turn right direct Raya. Cross
Henderson
Raya
Executive Airport.
at 5,000. Correction, cross Raya at Aerobask
0056 Zulu. Wind
Clear localizer
050 at
DME
7.
Alpha. Approach
Visibility
North Island Air
10.
Station.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 8. Dew point -13.
Okay.
Altimeter 3018. Arriving and departing runways 5 left, 35 right. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway elements and hold short instructions. Advise on initial
seems to be
contact
missing
you have
some letters.
information Yankee.
All right, we have Yankee.
Henderson clearance, Epic 401 Tango Sierra is at the turbo pump ramp with Yankee. We'd like to be a far departure to the southeast at 16.5, and we'd like flight falling to Palomar, that's KCRQ.
The prop levers I think should be at full, but I'll try having them feathered next time. See what that makes a difference. Yeah, you're probably right though. That could be it.
401 Tango Sierra.
Can you move them? Yes.
Henderson clearance.
That's
Might
full
have
left.
To have you repeat part of that.
That's full right.
Standby, you're on request number 3.
Full back. Full
One second,
forward. So they don't turn very much.
Epic 71 Kilo, 13 Palomar Airport, Palais 5 departure.
Charter, thanks for 14 months. Long time no see. Happy Monday. Hope the family as well. They're doing fantastic, Charter. Thank you very much.
Expect
Cheers,
level
buddy.
3010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.4. Squawk 4342.
Yeah, not just limited to Siri voice.
Thermal.
How you doing, Charter? Happy Monday. Steve XP11, welcome aboard.
Direct Ascon, direct.
Post lunch, happy Monday.
Okay, we're clear to Palomar.
These planes fulfill a different niche, if you ask me. This plane's going to be a little bit cheaper. It's going to be a little bit simpler. It's not going to have all the failures and stuff that the TBM is going to have. I think there's certainly use. I think both of them certainly will have their uses.
2503 Alpha Mike, runway 29, clear to land, wind 3008.
We're just waiting to get clearance now. Oh, I see him. Ah, yeah, there's our buddy Lucas. Our good friend Lucas is apparently flying around
Joining the
out here. Did he crash? Nope, still moving. Henderson clearance, good evening. 717 Tango Sierra IFR Palomar, please. Do 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 do. Do do do.
717 Tango Sierra, Henderson clearance, standby.
Standing by.
Number 12345.
Just come down here and do some programming.
Palomar Airport,
Assuming we
Palais 5
can.
departure,
Yeah,
level
okay.
transition. Thermal, direct Julian VOR.
Okay, so Henderson is going to take us to
Direct.
Lavelle.
Calling via SID, expect flight level 24010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.4, squawk 7413.
I'm not sure what's easier.
All right, Pocket Rocket 12345 cleared to Palomar, Palais 5 level, Thermal, Julian, Escon direct, via SID 2410 18474113. I'd like to put a request in if we get an unrestricted climb to level 240 on departure.
I was wrong anyway. LV.
345. Make that request with tower, no promises, but make that request with tower. They might be able to forward it for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jesus, Max.
Sierra Lima, Charlie Delta, request IFR clearance to Santa Monica, Pick Zulu using default weather for the I-4 rating.
Foxtrot Sierra Lima, Charlie Delta. Showing clearance, thank you. Stand by, you're on request number 3.
Roger, Foxtrot Sierra Lima, Charlie Delta.
S-Con.
Epic 717, Tango Sierra, clear to Palomar Airport, Pally 5 departure, level transition. Thermal, direct Julian, VOR, S-Con, direct. Climb via SID, accept flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.4, squawk 4373.
Get the altitude, please, for 7 Tango Sierra. Yes. Can you repeat the altitude portion of the clearance for 7 Tango Sierra, please?
7 Tango Sierra, climb via SID, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure.
Okay, clear to the Palomar Airport. Pally 5, Lavelle, Thermal, Julian, S-Con, direct. Climb via SID, expect 300 within 10. Departure 118.4, squawk 4373, Epic 7 Tango Sierra.
Epic 7 Tango Sierra, read back, correct.
Okay. That I wasn't expecting. Okay, so after that comes the Julian VOR. I'm not sure how I feel about the flight plan entering here. JLI. It's a little bit kludgy. Oh. Maybe I just gotta get used to it. JLI, S-Con, E. Nope. E. S. C. O. N. S-Con, and then KCRQ. K. C. Can I just type? Oh, I can. Oh, hey, I can just type into it, use my arrow keys too. That makes it a lot easier. How about that? Okay, that's all set. I take that back. Flight planning is going to be fine. All right, let's go procedure. Departure. And we're on the Pally 5. 35 left to Lavelle. Load. Okay, so if we get rid of terrain, I can see what this is doing now. Looks good to me. Okay, so 6,000, 8,000, 8,000. Let's just properly brief this thing real quick. Okay. We are going to fly the Pally 5 departure from 35 left. That says on departure heading 348, intercept 037, course to Kitty at 6,000 feet. Cross Jemaya below 8,000 feet. Cross Liddell at 8,000 feet. And then up from there. Top altitude for the SID's going to be flight level 190. Let's tune that sucker in.
Retard.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah. Just no enter button. Ah, that works. Okay. Harry Sim, thanks for 18 months. Appreciate it. Think I may have jumped from 6 to 18 months. Well, it happens, man. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. Red Av TV, good to see you. Does the space key not space it? It might. I should have checked that. You can use your keyboard, though, it looks like. Am I going to go anywhere after Palomar? We might, Bill. We'll see how I feel. If I do another flight, it's going to be Palomar up to Henderson. Or, sorry, Hawthorne. That's what I have for FS Economy right now. Okay, that's set. That's done. We need to set the transponder. Code's 4373. 4373. Set. Altitude, good. And I think we are ready to go. Yes, we've done that. Let's change you to nav. Let's change you to vertical speed. So, you know, I'm going to set that to 6,000 initially because I don't want to blow past the 6K altitude. Then we'll set you to 1,500 feet per minute. We are going to be below a Bravo until we reach 6,000. Until we reach 6,000 feet, we can assume we're below Bravo. So we'll make sure we keep our speed. Back a little bit. And good to go. Okay.
3-1.
What are you using to dial in transponder? I have my Elgato Stream Deck set up.
Clear to Santa Monica.
So I set a bunch of stuff up. I finally used. I have a Stream Deck I got about a year ago, and I finally set up with a bunch of X-Plane stuff. So in transponder, I literally just set the buttons up, and then alt standby and ident as well. And I've got other functions I'm playing around with. I'm trying to figure out how much I like and don't like. Park brake is released. On forward here.
Sierra Lima Charlie Delta, be back correct.
I need to set.
Good evening, Henderson. It's Pocket Rocket
27.8.
Set flight testing, ramp, taxi with Alpha.
It's got 1782, contact wall.
27.8, Henderson Tower, 25.1. 25.1. There we go. Make sure Yankee's still current.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Gonna say it's probably not.
Advise
It's a different
on
voice.
initial contact that you have information Alpha.
Alpha.
Pocket Rocket 1, 2, 3,
Henderson
4,
Executive
5.
Airport. 8 is information
Runway
Alpha.
25 right.
0156
Alpha.
Simba. Wind
Charlie.
050 at 7.
Runway 35
Visibility
left.
10.
Alpha
Sky
Charlie,
conditions clear.
35 right.
Temperature
Hold
7.
short of 35
Dew point
left. Pocket
-12.
Rocket 1, 2, 3,
Altimeter
4, 5.
3018.
Okay, so it's actually the
Arriving
same.
and departing runway 5 left. 3 5 right. Visual approaches in use.
Okay, so we have Alpha.
Epic 71 Kilo, Henderson ground, snakes for Alpha, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha. Yep, Alpha.
35 left Alpha, 71 Kilo.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're ready to go ahead and contact Tower. They'll get you crossing.
I hate twisting dials even with the mouse. Get the radio stack. Absolutely love it. I have a radio stack. It doesn't work right now. One of these days, I'm hoping it'll get working. Cheerio 64. Good to see you. Space Dandy, welcome aboard. Happy Monday. Harry Sim, happy Monday.
Got 1782 Los Angeles Center to Cynthia, Sizzler 3, arrival, Ontario. Alpha,
Pocket Rocket 12345 sounds like a flight sim troll. Yeah, that's just max. It's pretty close though.
Foxtrot Sierra Lamb Charlie Delta, General ground, runway 20 left, taxi Alpha.
It's a cool looking livery, man.
Charlie, Kilo.
They actually got good looking people too, by the way. They licensed, I think they licensed some third party models. Henderson ground Eclipse 717, or Epic 717 Tango Sierra Echo with Alpha taxi, please. God damn it.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Henderson ground. I believe you were calling for taxi, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha.
35 left Alpha. Yeah, Epic 7 Tango Sierra.
Pocket Rocket 12345 is ready
That's
to go.
good.
Hold short 35 left.
Pocket Rocket 12345, Henderson Tower, cross runway 35 left, at Charlie runway 35 right, clear for takeoff. Wind 050 at 7.
Alright, clear for takeoff, 35 right. We're cleared to cross 35 left. Any chance for an unrestricted level 240, Pocket Rocket 12345.
That plane's ridiculous that he's flying. He's
12345, I'll forward that request to departure.
Cirrus Max. That's Cirrus Max. He streamed that plane, I think last week or something, and it's pretty absurd.
Henderson Tower 401, Tango Sierra, holding short 35 left at Alpha.
He'll be at flight level 240 in about 2 minutes.
Epic 401, Tango Sierra, Henderson Tower, hold set runway 35 left, traffic departing parallel.
Drone Flyer 54. Good. How you doing, man? Happy Monday. It's we're doing well. We're doing okay. First flight was a bit of a disaster, but we made it. Mortality, good to see you. Call sign, eggplant emoji. What happens if we try to log into PilotEdge with that?
Charlie Fox Drive for cancellation received. Thank you. Have a great night.
Get out of here suited up. Set our flaps, take off. Set our trims.
401 Tango Sierra. Caution make turbulence from 135 left. Clear for takeoff, and left down departure is approved. If you can, keep it pretty tight so you remain outside the Las Vegas Bravo. Wind 070 at 15 gust 23.
Couple of epics up here.
Station, stand by.
All the epics are out today. Out today. Out
Alright,
today.
keep it tight, left downwind departure, 35 left, clear for takeoff,
That's
Epic 401 Tango Sierra.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Verify your entered correctly. Contact departure.
Wish the Garmin Trainer app worked with X-Plane. That's how the 650 and 750. That's how they do it. They do something. They do something with the Reality. The Reality XP does something with the Garmin trainers.
1 kilo, Henderson Tower, hold short road 35 left, traffic departing.
Hold short 35 left, 1 kilo.
Correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. FL 6 departure. Radar contact, climb maintain 10,000. Unfortunately, I'm not able to view a unrestricted climb at this point, but I'll see if I can get it for you as soon as possible. Contact Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
You lose, Max. There's a Reality XP 430 that uses the Garmin. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Wait, 35 left, 1 kilo.
Epic 1 Tango Sierra, that is tight.
Max, the Max's plane is legitimately called the Pocket Rocket. Yeah.
Safe flight.
Over to departure 401 Tango Sierra, and please.
Pocket Rocket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Las Vegas departure. Radar contact. Climb maintain audible 190 unrestricted.
Torque Sims making it. That's right.
Las Vegas altimeter 3016.
Get out of here finally. A moment.
To the 401 Tango Sierra, Las Vegas departure. Radar contact. Las Vegas altimeter 3016. Maintain appropriate view for altitude.
We got livery. Ah, it's so good.
Alaska 1718, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
The new Marchetti plane uses Reality XP 430.
November 12345, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Is it like an add-on? That's an add-on you have to buy though, right? Because it uses the X-plane stuff by default, I thought. Yeah, you can't update the database. I mean, that's why I don't use the Reality XP 650 or 750. It's because you can't update the database. Like that kind of makes it useless for IFR flying.
71 kilo, I gave you clearance. Guess not. No, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. Sorry.
No problem, 35 left, clear for takeoff, 1 kilo.
November 12345, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain level 240.
Henderson Tower, Epic 717, take us here, holding short 35 left.
717, take us here, Henderson Tower, runway 35 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 35 left. Epic 7, take us here.
Alaska 1782, Los Angeles Center.
Okay.
Altimeter 301.
Clear right. And the left is departing, or has departed, it seems.
Epic 71 kilo, contact departure.
Departure 1 kilo.
I will say this thing is vastly improved. Like, it looks awesome. It sounds much better. I'm very excited to put some time in this airplane.
Affirmative.
Legacy 2039, good to see you. You can't up the GTNs, what's the point then? Fancy com radio, pretty much, yeah. I mean, it'll do procedures. It has an old nav database in it. It just doesn't have the most recent one. Unless you want to pay, like, very, very big money.
35 left, clear for takeoff, wind 050 at 7.
Clear for takeoff, 35 left, Epic 7, take us here. Okay, lights are set. Camera is set. And action, done, good. Let's go flying.
Alaska 1782, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
Power set, airspeed's up. Here we go. You're up. Flaps up. I said flaps up.
Alaska 1782, SoCal approach. For Foxtrot, clear Palm Springs, VOR, cross Palm Springs at 11,000 or above. Cleared RNAV Yankee Railway 31 left approach.
Okay, so autopilot on. And we will go IAS mode.
Foxtrot 0 Lima Charlie Delta, contact SoCal departure.
Climb out at 200 knots for now.
1700, contact Las Vegas departure.
Vegas departure, 7 Tango Sierra, we'll see it.
71 Kilo, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9.
25.9, 71 Kilo.
Local departure for Sierra Lima Charlie Delta 1700, climbing 2000.
Still down 4, thanks for 22 months. Do appreciate it, buddy. Here we go. Cheers, my friend. Thank you.
Climb minute 6000 for Sierra Lima Charlie Delta.
Take approach, Epic 71 Kilo 9.
You can update them technically, it just has to be the full Garmin package, like if you had the real hardware.
Yes. 71 Kilo, Los Angeles Center, correction, Las Vegas approach. Climb and maintain flight level 190, unrestricted.
6,000.
190, unrestricted, 71 Kilo.
Las Vegas departure, Epic 717 Tango Sierra 6,000, climbing Pally 5.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Las Vegas departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000, Epic 7 Tango Sierra. Okay.
Last call, you were blocked, I believe.
10,000, flight level change. And we'll set the flight level for 200 knots. There we go.
There's 74 Alpha Golf, St. Ives clearance, departure frequency 134.2.
Interesting, so I can push the power levers full forward and get 100% torque out of it. It seems to be okay with that. Oh, yeah.
SoCal departure. Read back direct for 7 Alpha Golf.
Nicely done.
717 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal correction, Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
Vegas approach 25.9er, 7 Tango Sierra. Las Vegas approach, Epic 717 Tango Sierra 8,500, climbing 10,000.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Las Vegas approach, maintain flight level 190, unrestricted.
Flight level 190, unrestricted, 7 Tango Sierra.
November 12345, took Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Wow. Unrestricted don't do much for me. Okay, so we're done with the SID. Now it's just a matter of climbing out of here. Let's see, 10,000 feet. We're going to bring our cruise climb back to 190 per a performance guideline document that came with the plane. So we'll do that. Here we go.
Foxtrot, Sierra, Lima Charlie Delta, turn right, heading
See you, Las Vegas.
360, join Victor 8.
Right heading 360, join Victor 8, Foxtrot Sierra Lima Charlie Delta.
Up we go.
Sky
Oh, we're on our way down to Palomar.
Tonight's ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie. I'm sure you said it, but just confirm you do have information.
Pally Caro 801, good to see you. Yeah, we're doing a small plane. GA, it's going to be GA Mondays from here on out. Now, GA doesn't mean we're flying slow planes. It just means we're not flying airliners.
Roger, 12345 Los Angeles Center, thank you.
Aerobask gave me the opportunity to stream this thing pre-release here, so I figured we'd take advantage of that.
3465, 401, Tango Sierra, team.
Because I am very excited about this airplane. I love the Epic. Put a lot of time in this thing before we had the TBM.
3465, 1 kilo.
Epic 7 Tango Sierra, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
3465, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, 3465.
Epic 7 Kilo Los Angeles Center, climate 230.
230, Epic 71 kilo. LA Center, November 401 Tango Sierra, climbing 14.4.
Grow Adler, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you.
VFR.
401 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Center, thank you.
Have you flown IRL or in this sim the Cirrus personal jet? I've actually done both. It's cool. It's cool playing. LA Center, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, 16,500 climbing flight level 190.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Center, climbing 230, SARC.
50230, and we are 190 knots, 7 Tango Sierra. Yeah, it's pretty sweet plane. That Cirrus jet's really, this thing's a real treat. Real MG, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. You may have mentioned, but can you summarize what Aerobask has changed in this update? New sounds, new visuals. They have the default G1000, and they've added a touchscreen mouse wheel interface to the G1000. I think they've added circuit breakers and stuff like that. In general, it's just sort of a more refined plane from what the last one was. I will say the visuals are significantly better, though. That's probably the biggest thing you'll notice. Pally Carol 801, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate it. Tylenol with wings. Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Epic 71 Kilo, contact Los Angeles Center 133.
Think you can get the pre-release Airfoil Labs King Air? Love to see the stream before I buy it. I don't even know how far along that is. I don't have any connections over there with them, so probably not.
You might want to go review the rating material because
yeah, that's an airplane that I don't think we're gonna, at least I'm not gonna see until much closer to release. Interesting. Power levers are full. 33.2, 7 Tango Sierra.
And LA Center, Epic 71 Kilo, 212 for 230.
Epic 71 Kilo, Los Angeles Center, climbing maintain flight level 300.
300, Epic 71 Kilo.
LA Center, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, flight level 217, climbing flight level 230.
71 Kilo is 199.
717 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles, climbing maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, Epic 717 Tango Sierra. Okay, so that's good. We'll pull the speed back another. Let's see, 200. We should be 185.
1 kilo, maintain 20 knots or greater to top of climb.
And we'll probably just keep 185 until we get top of climb here.
717 Tango Sierra, maintain 200 knots or less till top of climb.
Okay, 200 or less till top of climb, 7 Tango Sierra. Done and done. Yeah, it does seem a bit rough on the turns. I'm going to probably say something about that. I noticed that too, this turn I found. Like I said, there's still, yeah, look at that. Woo! That's very aggressive. Okay, we must turn now. Whoosh! Here we go. We can go standard, I guess. Why not? Would have caught it eventually. stare out the window for a bit. Airfoil Lab shows 75% complete on the King Air. I'll believe it when I see it, man. When it comes to pre-release products, they don't exist until they're in my hands. Pilot 9634, good to see it. Happy Monday. Mice Buster, welcome aboard. Yeah, it's a good update here. There might actually be a half rate button on the auto. Oh, you might be right. Oh, we can turn the inertial separator off first of all. Turn the lights off. Yep. Okay. No half rate. Is the yaw damper on? We can probably turn the yaw damper on. All sorts of stuff I didn't do. But yeah, there's no, it doesn't appear to be a half rate anywhere. That yaw damper coming off, or that inertial separator coming off ought to help us out, though. At least a little bit. You think? Man, we're smoking this engine right now. Like, we're very, very close to being too hot. See how she, keep an eye on that temp, see how it does. Should be okay, though. We got 4,000 feet to go. And we'll level off and we'll get some speed going. See what she's capable of. I want to see the winds. PFD.
Level off at 250.
71 kilo as your final altitude.
Affirmative.
52 knot crosswinds.
250, 71.
That's a bit of a
Rocket 12345, can we put 250 on request?
Why do they want to stay so low? Maybe it's the winds?
I
didn't think to check the winds.
It should be even altitude. Are you able flight level 260 or would you prefer low?
Nah, winds are
we
fine.
We can probably get up to 260, but it's going to be slow going for 71 kilo.
71 kilo, it's, you're good. Traffic behind you is above you anyway, so you won't cause you any issues.
Right, I'm above you.
260.
How's the exterior auto?
Roger that.
Oh, yeah.
That's 260 for 71 kilo.
It's pretty good, actually. I think it's fine.
12345, still requesting flight level 250. It is unavailable for direction of flight. Did you need it for turbulence?
Negative. I thought you were giving it out, so if we would take it while we could, but we're limited to 25 as our service ceiling.
Royal 35, it's good to see you. Happy Monday. Oh, Max. Always trying to get one off there. Let's see some of the babes they model in the cabin. Can I
It's 1782, contact
can we enable them? I don't think we can show them while we're in here. So if we go to ride along.
That's 1782, Pond 3 Tower, runway 31 left, clear to land, wind 150 at 3.
Uh-huh. Oh, look how suave he looks. Suave and sophisticated. He's got his cocktail gear on, or his cocktail attire on. He's ready for action tonight. He knows what's about to happen. And in the back.
Clock Rocket 12345 requesting 8 minutes off the flight deck, please.
There's parts of the
kilo, resume normal speed.
Parts of the country where this might not be be frowned upon.
We're here for 71 kilo, we level.
12345 approved as requested.
It's all right though. He's got his cocktail attire on as well. And then then we got the kids. Probably the best looking human models I've seen yet in the sim.
Second departure, radar cons, maintain appropriate view for altitude, Burbank altimeter 3012.
Not sure about her grin though. But she's staring into your soul.
Charlie Del, contact circle approach 135.4.
Soon. She's wearing pajamas? Might be right. Kinda.
There's 1 kilo, as there is no traffic in conflict or any issues ahead, so if you need a lower speed, that is approved. The normal speed will let you slow down or speed up, whatever you need to do.
Roger that, thanks.
We lost our climb performance pretty good there. I'm curious if this thing ends up cruising though once we get to altitude here.
Ontario, altimeter 3012.
Suppose we'll find out in a couple minutes. Norgan 30, good to see you.
Alaska 1782, taxi.
The redhead is absolutely going to steal your soul. Well, that's what redheads do, right?
Have a great evening. For 401 Tango 0, Daggett, altimeter 3014.
I'm riding in an airplane.
141 Tango 0, thanks.
I hate this man sitting next to me. Those aren't actually my children. They're his. Yours climb is better than mine. I'm climbing at a slower speed too. 185 knots compared to 200 knots. That's going to make a bit of a difference. The kid's hair is like a helmet. A little bit. Her eyes look like annoying orange eyes. We'll go with it. All right, almost 30,000 here. I should have brought the speed back a little bit more. Could have gotten up there quicker, but it's cool. He owns a TBM, so we know why she's with him. That's right. It ain't for the sausage. Puff MTD, good to see you. Kid's derping hard. Oh, gosh.
November 4, the 9054 is going to be ground runway 30, taxi CDF.
Kid doesn't know how good he's got it. Riding around in his Epic. This guy. His soulless look. I hate my life. I didn't want this airplane. She made me buy it. Those aren't actually my children. Whose children are they? Well, we know whose they aren't. I don't think they're hers. Call it a hunch.
There's some for Alpha Golf. Go ahead.
Jeez. All right, what are we going to get here? Got to get better than Mach 0.5 too. Come on.
For Alpha Golf, when able to save souls on board and remaining fuel in minutes.
Uh-oh.
What would you like to do is continue.
Somebody's having a problem.
You are Xani's behind you about your
67 gallons an hour.
And Santa Monica is off your 9 to 10 o'clock and 6.5 miles.
So we're doing 329 with a 19. So we're only doing 310 true right now.
If I can the event
I guess it's not. I guess it's actually not too bad. That's pretty fast.
Reported 1804.
Yeah, 310 true. 310 true is probably okay. I'll take it.
04 Alpha Golf, Roger. Actually, you did request that on clearance, I believe.
All right.
It's continuation.
Oh, excuse me.
This
When did the E1000 G1000 come out? It has not yet.
Failed.
We are previewing it.
Just, you might have,
I believe it's supposed to come out soon, but I don't know if they've given a date yet. They're out of Vegas, probably kidnapping the kids. That actually might be true.
There's 4 Alpha Golf. I'm just about
By designing an airplane, I'm putting a 300-pound balding into the cockpit to make me feel better about myself. Cheers to that, buddy.
There's 4 Alpha Golf. Services are terminated. Squawk
I could crash this plane any minute. I could end it all for everybody. In fact, all I need to do is depressurize it. Oh, chunk, 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 chunk. Where is there pressurization on here? I don't think there's a pressurization pane. All we'd have to do though is turn off that one right there. And that would start to leak the air out. I assume we're pressurized.
Tower, Roger. SoCal did advise me of your situation. If you could just confirm the souls on board. And are you able to runway 16 right, or do you need runway 34 left?
That's not showing pressurization. Yeah, there's no way for us to check. Doesn't seem. It's all right. It's not that kind of plane.
4 Alpha Golf, Roger, make sure to runway 34 left.
Holy crosswind, yeah, dude.
180 at 4.
75 knots off the nose. Zelma. Don't make me stop this airplane. Firebird, who good to see you. So yeah. Turns like a fighter jet. Dude, yeah, that actually might be a problem. The autopilot is a little bit aggressive. Just a little bit. So we made it to 315 true. 315 true seems okay. What is the TBM cruise at? Is it pretty close to 315?
There's that 4 Alpha Golf.
We could go if we'd stopped in the 20s.
We'll
like if we stopped in the mid 20s, we'd probably get more speed out of this thing.
You disappear, and search and rescue has been deployed to your location.
Here. VX104, VY140, VZ200, 135 best glide, 150 gear down, 180 takeoff, and 130 landing.
Contact Los Angeles, 126.35.
2635, 401, take us here.
See, Ian's doing 335. Yeah, so Ian's doing 335 at 16,000. So I bet if we were down like 5,000 feet, we might be in better shape. Although the guy in front of me is actually going way slower than I am. Probably chalk that up to the performance difference between the two models. My only wish for this plane is the SV, like the TBM. What's the SV? Take it easy, Boondock. We'll see you, man. Sim Dexterity, good to see you. Or Sinister Dexterity, good to see you. I think they'll do a G1000 version of the Pipistrel Panthera. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd rather see them. I think I'd like to see them do a G1000 version though of the Diamond DA42. I don't think they've ever updated the DA42 for X-Plane 11. I know they did the 62, but the 42 would be pretty sweet to have as well. Synthetic vision. Ah, there you go. Okay. They do have the rain effects implemented for this plane from the TBM. Because Toto made all that stuff open source, I believe. Available to the public. All right, let's see if we can pick up the Addons yet. 20.15. It's very strange now to be on PilotEdge and actually be caring about the Addons. I kind of like it, but oops, crap.
It's in for Alpha Golf, no problem.
20.15.
Roll approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information whiskey.
Hey!
Carlsbad McClellan Palomar Airport. H is information whiskey. 0153 Zulu. Wind 270 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 12. 2.3. Altimeter 3012. Arriving and departing runway 4. Visual approach.
Oh yeah, we got whiskey.
Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information whiskey.
I'll take it. Rected effects, good to see you. Is this based on a real life plane or just for X-Plane? This is based on a real plane, yes.
71 Kilo Los Angeles.
Yeah, a company went bankrupt. I think somebody bought the ashes of the company. And like there's some of these that are being worked on or whatever, I don't know, but this is actually a real thing, yeah.
71 Kilo across Malmar, I'm in 240.
Excuse me.
There's 71 Kilo.
Stay in the intersection for 71 Kilo.
Thermal at maintain flight level 240.
Sorry, I think I blocked you. Can you spell the intersection for 71 Kilo?
There's 71 Kilo, it's not Malmar, that's the wrong fix, sorry, it's thermal. Cross thermal at maintain flight level 240.
Okay, so
Okay,
they're
that makes
calling
sense.
thermal
Thermal
24,000
240 for
feet.
71 kilo.
I'll punch that into my VNAV.
Tango Sierra, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
2462, 7 Tango Sierra. 2462. Los Angeles Center, Epic 717 Tango 0, flight level 300.
3717 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Center, cross thermal, 19 level 240.
Thermal flight level 240, 7 Tango 0. Okay, so we're going to put 24,000 there, hit enter. That's then going to set the VNAV profile up down here. We scroll all the way down. We'll say we're going to target 1,500 feet per minute. Right there, 2.7 degrees down. So our time to top of descent is now 5 minutes and 40 seconds, thereabouts.
Santa Barbara approach. Crash in Santa Maria Tower, go ahead.
Now it's 6 minutes. We turned into the wind a little bit here. We just picked up an 11 knot headwind. So as we get once we get set a minute of that, we should see a vertical path show up here. We'll then hit the VNAV button on the autopilot, and the plane should bring us down automatically. Ooh, not quite centered there.
401 Tango Sierra, SoCal, correction, Los Angeles, New York, frequency.
We weren't quite flying coordinated. Now we are. Fixed. Next crisis. Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure somebody bought the E1000 and is making it into a new thing. I don't know that for certain though. They're pretty sweet planes.
Hey there, I think I lost you on our
Well, I know
radio,
actually I know that Epic still
frequency
exists
change.
because I
Where
saw
am I
them. I saw them at Sun or at Oshkosh.
Los Angeles Center 126.35, 2635.
2635 401 Tango Sierra, so on.
LA Center, United, correction, Delta 22.
Let me see here. Personal pictures sorted 2018. Oshkosh.
LA Center at 401 Tango Sierra, level 16.5.
Epic 401 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Center, Palm Springs, altimeter 3016.
Yeah, here we go.
16, thank you.
They definitely still exist. They had a booth at Oshkosh. Sweet looking planes too, man. Oh, that thing. It's a good looking plane. So yeah, they're still doing stuff. They're still selling. I like tempting fate a lot. In what way?
Heading 260. Radar vectors,
On the org forum, Yozi said synthetic vision may come to an update in E1000 G1000's release, and if I recall, no further development on the 42. Probably not. No. The 42 would be a pipe dream, but they probably would take a lot of work to get that thing updated. Like this, like I said, this thing was a whole redesign. I'm glad they did this because it's a cool plane. But it was, from my understanding, basically a full rebuild. I think it's the same investment company that bought the Eclipse assets. That makes sense.
Actually, not necessarily on your flight plan. It's on picture 186.
That would make sense.
Clock Rocket 12345 back. Thanks.
Clock Rocket 12345. Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Max always has to step away.
12345.
There's 71 Kilo, fly heading 170 vector for thermal.
So yeah.
170 for thermal.
It will be the Kestrel by One Aviation.
17 Tango Sierra, fly heading 150 vector for thermal.
150 vector thermal, 7 Tango Sierra.
Hey, good evening, LA. Clock Rocket 12345, level 240.
Clock Rocket 12345, Los Angeles Center, thank you.
So that takes us off this descent now.
Highway 7 Tango Sierra, to maintain flight level 240.
Level 240, Epic 7 Tango Sierra. That's what I thought. All right, so let's go 24,000 to 4,000. There we go. And we will go vertical speed mode and then knock her down 1,500 feet per minute. Just keep the power up. No reason to bring it back. We're not going to overspeed the plane. At least not yet. So there's the vertical path that came in, but it doesn't matter because we got vectored off the path. It's cool, though. Ah, yes. Kestrel, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, that's a good-looking plane, too. One Aviation Kestrel. Oh, yeah, Eclipse Jet. Right. That's cool. Bring that up here. One Aviation.Aero. That's definitely the Eclipse. And that's definitely the Epic. Although it's got,
7 Tango Sierra, 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, 7 Tango Sierra. It's got fewer windows, though. That's got 3 windows. That's got 4 windows, so it must be, maybe it's a little bit smaller plane.
There's 345, say airspeed.
It's pretty sweet, though.
345, 240 indicated at 24.
I would take either one of those. I could probably make do with an Eclipse. Kestrel uses the same wing, but it's a different airframe. Got it. You did some wikiing on it.
Right, heading 260.
That makes sense, yeah.
250.
I wonder if there's really a market for that stuff. You know, like
We're 260, and we're going to be unable for the 250, 71 kilo.
Like the Eclipse Jet.
Kilo, what can you maintain?
The Eclipse Jet got like it was a cool looking plane. I actually saw one on the ramp. It's pretty small, all things considered, but I don't think it did very well at all.
Maintain 230.
Now I don't know if that's because it was mismanaged or what the deal there was. Would definitely be slumming it, yeah, right?
717 Tango Sierra, turn right, heading 260.
260, 7 Tango Sierra. Fighter jet turn here.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, stay out, airspeed.
250 knots indicated, 7 Tango Sierra.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, you able 230?
Yeah, we can pull back 230. We'll have to slow down though once we're level, 7 Tango Sierra.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, level 2, flight level 240, reduce speed to 230, till then maintain 250.
Okay, 250 to 24,000 feet, and then we'll try to maintain 230 at 24, 7 Tango Sierra. S turns because I'm faster than the guy in front of me. Oh, and apparently we're all being held up by Max. See, here's the problem, okay? Max has apparently decided he's going to pull the power back and go slow. So she said to resequence us into, she's resequencing us into thermal right now.
10 to 11 o'clock and 12 miles report in sight.
So we'll see if we can do 230. I don't know, 230 might be a pipe dream, but we'll give it a shot. Just joined as known to the current Aerobask Epic. What is the biggest change beyond G1000, or is that the only change? G1000, it's got a touchscreen interface with the G1000, with scroll wheels and all that stuff. It's got better texturing. It's got better sound. Overall, it's been updated to be more sort of X-Plane 11 standards, near as I can tell. The full changelog and all that stuff will come with the plane itself when they release it. But yeah, that's what I've been able to see so far. I am by no means the definitive source of information. I'm just showing it off. Because I can.
There's that 4 Alpha Golf and its clearance departure frequency 134.2, squawk 2137.
Okay, let's see if we can, I think actually we can do 230.
Cross Julian at maintain 12000 and Palm Springs altimeter 3016.
All right, Julian at
So we should be able to do 230 knots.
meter, Pocket Rocket 123.45.
Epic 71 Kilo, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
2635.
So if I'd stayed at 24,000 feet, I think I would have been a lot.
717 Tango Sierra, clear direct thermal.
Direct thermal 717 Tango Sierra.
26.35.
Was that 2635 for 7 Tango Sierra?
2635, correct.
Okay, 2635 direct thermal 7 Tango Sierra. Okay,
Epic 71 Kilos, D40 direct thermal.
Epic 71 Kilo.
2635.
Center Palm Springs altimeter 3016.
And then direct.
Cross Julian at maintain 12000.
16 cross Julian 12000.
Thermal direct. Enter. Nav. We'll keep 230 knots. We're on 2635. We'll check in. Los Angeles Center, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, flight level 240.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Center, Palm Springs altimeter 3016. After thermal, cross Julian at maintain 12000.
After thermal, across Julian at maintain 12000, 116 altimeter, 7 Tango Sierra.
And a 7 Kilo in the descent, we could probably give you 250.
Okay, Julian, 12,000.
There's 7 Kilo, you say you can maintain 250 in descent?
In the descent, yes, for 7 Kilo.
There's 7 Kilo,
12,000,
actually,
enter.
230 would work better. I'm not sure why, but the guy ahead of you is reported 250, but you're showing an overtake, so maintain 230.
Okay, we'll pull back to 071 Kilo.
Killing us, Max.
I'm showing 240 indicated with a 78 knot headwind for Pocket Rocket 123.45.
That would explain why.
Duly noted.
There's 7 for Alpha Golf United Grounds. You're on the east
Your
side.
max speed. It's all good, man. You guys are working the ATC today. Hey, we do what we can, Kyokin. How you doing, buddy? VNAV advisor like TBM, OBS hold, TF legs. I mean, yeah, it's the same G1000 that's in the TBM. So anything in the G1000 that works in the TBM, it should work here, with the exception of things like synthetic vision and stuff that Total Rico's added. But all the navigation stuff and all of that is exactly the same. Okay, so then we're gonna hit VNAV.
43954, set up upper approach.
VNAV didn't work.
4350 right now.
Maybe when we cross.
Delta 2240, contact Los Angeles Center 135.
Oh, you punch the right altitude in.
135.5, Delta 22.
There we go. Vertical path. Now we got it.
Foxtrot Sierra Lima Charlie Delta.
We should capture that. Nope, didn't capture it. Half the time this damn thing doesn't work. Don't understand it. Probably because it didn't have the right altitude punched in.
Foxtrot Sierra Lima Charlie Delta, just be advised. Okay,
230 in the descent.
Okay.
LA 7 Delta 2240, flight level 2614. Correction via the star.
Delta 2240, Los Angeles Center, LA altimeter 3015.
See if we can catch that path, get that turn green.
3015 for the altimeter, and we have Mike, Delta 2240.
Skyview Epic was lacking for some of those features, yeah. The difference is that this is all Laminar implemented using Laminar's code. The Skyview was using Aerobask code with Laminar stuff kind of in the background a little bit. So yeah, the VNAV stuff is more complete. Not that it ever freaking works when I use it.
Approach Palomar altimeter 3012. Expect runway 24 and report 10 miles out.
There you go. Now it's got vertical path. I'm just an imbecile. That's what it comes down to.
I want to take a Sierra. Affirmative. Yep, that'll work.
It's all good.
37 Kilo, apologies, flight heading 170, vector sequence, center maintain 12000.
12000, center sequence, 71 Kilo.
She looks pretty okay. I'm digging it.
First 117 Tango Drive, flight heading 180, vector for sequence, center maintain 12000.
180, 12,000, 7 Tango Sierra. Here we go again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contact circle approach 119.6.
Okay, 180.
196, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go vertical speed. 1,500 feet per minute. And down we go. Palomar never seen so much action.
Clear to land 1230 at 4.
Pretty sure you sold at least 40 copies of this plane tonight. I mean, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to spend everybody's money. It's mostly to show you guys what this thing is like. Because inevitably the question is going to come up: which one's better, this one or the TBM? It's like they're kind of two different. Like they're two very similar but two different planes in a lot of ways. I'm happy with this thing. Like they need to tweak the autopilot constants, it seems. I am going to ask about that. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty close to being released too, so it's all right. Excuse me?
It's 1 Kilo, turning direct Julian.
Direct Julian, 71 Kilo.
Number 7 Tango Sierra.
Why didn't
Direct Julian.
Direct Julian, 7 Tango Sierra.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Los Angeles Center, Archer 43954.
Julian, direct, activate, nav. There we go.
Archer 43954, Los Angeles Center, Palmer, altimeter 3012.
3012, Archer 43954.
All right, 3016, the altimeter assigned to us. 16, there we go.
It's
very pretty out there too.
Runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, wind 180 at 4.
We should be down in about 10 minutes or so.
Traffic 71 Kilo, contact circle approach 119.6.
196 at 1 Kilo.
Sure, we still got whiskey.
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3014. Arriving and departing runway 24. Visual approaches.
It's not whiskey anymore.
Reset all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. X-ray.
345 X-rays now current at Palomar.
Carlsbad, McClellan, Palomar.
That's a bummer.
information.
We had whiskey briefly.
02530. Visibility.
1967, take us 0. Okay, winds are calm. 19.6.
Number 345 to maintain 5,200.
Alright, 5,200, 12345.
So Cal approach Epic 717 Tango Sierra 15,400 descending 12,000 with X-ray.
717 Tango Sierra circle approach Palomar altimeter 3014 and expect this approach for 24.
14, we'll expect that 7 Tango Sierra.
71 Kilo has X-ray.
71 Kilo, thank you. Expect this approach for 24.
Visual 24, 71 Kilo.
Okay, so we're not going to worry about the ILS. We could use it if we wanted to, or I could just, you know, fly. Oh, man. This is a cool plane. This is fun. You don't come into Palomar like this very often, so it's kind of like this is a different sight picture.
After Julian to maintain 8,000.
Okay, 8,000 after Julian, 7 Tango Sierra.
SoCal approach 401 Tango Sierra. We're 5 to the southeast of McAllen, inbound.
Yeah, so this is a sight picture you don't get very often. Like, I don't think I've ever flown into Palomar from out like Vegas and whatnot. Usually you're coming in from the north to the south. It's kind of cool.
Charlie Delta taxi to Park of Bravo. Remain this frequency passed for the I-4.
It's not that, Ernie. It's the speed at which it turns. So like, if I were to really quickly do a turn here to south, let's say, and I push the heading bug, it's the speed with which the whole thing.
You said you do have Palomar Airport inside?
Well, it's doing fine right there.
We've got the field.
401
I don't know. It seemed like it was being rather aggressive.
Talk VFR over to tower 401 0.
Hello. Some military jets up there.
2240, 13,000 feet via the
it seemed like it was very aggressive in like entering turns.
717 Tango Sierra, maintain 210 knots till 8,000.
Okay, 210 knots to 8,000, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's go 8,000, set, flight level change, 210 knots, set, and down we can go.
Palomar Tower, report mid-shed left down on runway 4.
We got our lights on.
Our
separator can come on.
Circle approach, United 20.
Have you shown your wife how to land a plane? We've talked about it, but she's gonna do a pinch hitter course at some point. The problem is by the time there was a point where she could do it, she was pregnant, and now she hasn't been flying since we had the baby. So soon. Roll rate, that's what it is, Ernie. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Ben Fiedler, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ailerons neutral, welcome aboard. Happy probably Tuesday out there, right? Who would have thought that watching some guy fly a fake plane would be way more entertaining than to think it's on regular TV?
7 Tango Sierra to maintain 5,200.
5,200, 7 Tango Sierra. I'll take what I can get. I was watching Squirrel play video games all weekend, so like, I understand.
Localizer 123.45.
Yeah, it seems better at the slow speed here, but when we were up there in cruise and whatnot, it seemed like it was rolling fairly quickly. Like it seems like it needs to be a little bit more subtle with the ailerons, like with the autopilot bringing the ailerons in and out. But that's a super minor complaint, really. There's a scenery loading in, causing the sim to chunk up here.
15, maintain appropriate view for altitudes, and I will.
Did you watch Scroll play Star Citizen? Dude, I was watching constantly, yeah. They actually got me to fire up Star Citizen this weekend too, and then promptly shut it off because I couldn't do anything. The servers were so hosed. But yeah, I was watching him play all day. He played Friday and Saturday, I think. I had him all day. I had him on all day Friday at the office though. I was just sitting there like I want to fly this. I found out, so I have a very large plane that I want in that I wanted to give away, and I found out that they gave me a stand-in ship, sort of in the interim, and I spawned this ship. I started walking around it, and I got lost. Like, it's so big, I got lost inside the ship. It's crazy. Forget what it is. It's big, whatever it is. I couldn't figure it out, so I installed it and then quit. Yeah, it took me some time to get it going. Dr. Ocean, good to see you. What weather island do you suggest? I don't know. Just stick with stock for now, man. Like, the stock weather's fine. I use FS Global Real Weather.
If able, join the runway 24 localizer and reduce speed to 180.
Okay, we'll join the 24 localizer and we'll reduce speed 1807 Tango Sierra.
Epic 71 Kilo, reduce speed to 180.
S-Con is on the localizer, so that'll take me in. So let's go vertical speed.
12345, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land 1 calm.
Bring that back now to 180 knots. And we'll dial in the localizer here, 108.7.
Rocket that's been leading your pack today.
Every time she says it, she tries to, she giggles a little bit. It's kind of funny.
2,400 report in sight.
All right, here, as we get clear to SCOM, we'll switch to heading mode.
So take us here, traffic 12 o'clock, 8.5 miles to Epic, to sitting out of 7,400 report in sight.
Keep an eye out for him, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, 180 knots, what we're looking for.
Traffic circle approach 124.9er. Correction, frequency 128.5.
There'll be a plane out there somewhere. I sure as hell don't see him though.
401 Tango Sierra, enter left, close traffic, report missiles, runway 24.
Yeah, no, I don't see him out there. Just fly the hot start next week. We'll see. I think I'm gonna fly the Just Flight Archer next week. Just gonna get Baz to co-stream with you. Yeah, no kidding. I learned so much watching those two stream. Do you have the Bombardier Challenger 300 V2 aircraft? I do. I enjoy it too. It's a good plane.
Tower, make straight in, runway 29er, report 3 mile final.
I have a handful of lifetime insurance ships in Star Citizen. I have no idea what they are. Yeah. It's Plomby. Good to see it. What other graphical mods have you used besides orthos? Nothing. Honestly, I don't use anything. I don't use any custom shaders. I don't use any of that crap. It's pretty much custom airplanes, some custom scenery here and there, and orthos. But like all the sky colors you're looking at right now, all that is stock. I am running FJFPS to manage my level of detail settings and keep my frame rate steady, but that's about it.
1240 for
118.6.
18.6, 71 kilo.
I don't have the traffic out there.
401 Tango Sierra, extend your downhill carrier base, Epic 3 mile final.
Is he? Oh, he's way up there.
There's 17 Tango Sierra, resume normal speed, and the traffic slightly left here, 12 o'clock now, 9 miles. The airport is slightly left here, 12 o'clock and 12 miles. Report either in sight to maintain 3,000.
Okay, 3,000. I've got them both in sight. 7 Tango Sierra.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, follow that traffic, leverage approach, runway 24. 5 mile final contact, Palomar Tower 118.6.
Full traffic visual 24 tower, 5 mile final, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, resume normal speed. Let's go ahead and sync up the heading bug. We'll go to heading mode. We'll switch the CDI over to localizer, and the localizer is going to be 245. Oh, 248, I guess it's going to force me into. That's fine. Nav mode activate. Gotta roll into that.
So this 2240, I think I might have missed your call. So approach, LA altimeter now.
Set the descent, see if we can catch that glide slope. We'll just ride the glide slope in if we have to.
Maintain 5,000, expect to turn shortly for the ILS approach.
So we're a little on the high side, that's fine. We can go down to 2,600, right? Well, I mean, we can go down as much as we want to. It's been clear for the visual, but...
For Alpha Golf, looks like you're at altitude, contact circle approach 134.9.
Palomar Tower is going to be next. Palomar Tower is 18.6.
134.9, for Alpha Golf.
Therefore, 01 Tango Sierra, you can direct the numbers, runway 24,
here we go.
land. Just 17 Tango Sierra, 1, disregard.
Disregarding. Just go approach mode. We'll just ride it in.
First down 37 Tango Delta runway 29er, clear to land, wind 270, correction wind 280 at 7.
We getting a night flight? It's gonna be it for tonight, I think. I'm getting a little tired. Next one would have been Henderson, but we'll probably just call it quits there.
Alpha Golf is 5 miles south of Van Nuys.
I got to figure out the cadence and whatnot for these GA streams. It's probably going to be a short flight and a long flight, kind of like we did tonight.
Stand by.
I don't have it in me to do a full one.
Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a great night.
Still have to get up at like 6:30 with the baby in the morning, so there's that.
There's 695 Delta Sierra.
Sunset Booze Cruise. Now we're talking.
Standby.
Let's go flaps takeoff. And we can go tower. Oops, that's not the right one.
Delta 2240, turn right, heading 220, turn the runway 24 right, localizer.
My airplane.
1000.
Affirmative.
Palomar Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, visual 24.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land number 2 behind an Epic short final.
Okay, clear to land number 2, Epic 717 Tango Sierra. Okay, I got it in sight. It's just over the lights.
4 Alpha Golf, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3017, clear through Los
full.
Angeles, Strawberry Space.
Ooh, that's a big balloon. Holy cow.
While inside Strawberry Space.
Wow. Was not expecting that balloon that quickly.
There is 695 Delta Sierra.
Okay, you're down 3 green. Flaps full.
To go International Airport on
Cleared to be received. Runway's in sight. We got traffic just pulling off there on the right side. Well, starting right, going to the left. As Max would say, the Pappies are happy. We're landing.
695 Delta Sierra, we're cleared to San Diego, heading 250 radar vectors, Mission Bay. Direct 3000, departure 119.62324, 5 Delta Sierra.
Down 5 Delta Sierra, be backtracked.
Thanks, Max. You the best.
401 Tango Sierra, taxi to Park of the Alpha, remain this frequency, hope you had fun, good night.
Parking Alpha with you, sure did, thanks for your help.
This is pretty.
7 Tango Sierra, Epic clear, the runway, no factor.
7 Tango Sierra, thanks.
Delta 2240, you are 2 miles from Merck, maintain 4000 to establish local weather, clear to left, runway 24
Gear
right
flaps, good. Oh, the yaw damper's still on. Let's turn the yaw damper off.
100. 50. 40.
954, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
10.
There's 733 Bravo Echo, San Luis Tower, go ahead.
San Luis Tower, 733 Bravo Echo. 6 miles south, inbound to land with Echo.
There's 733 Bravo Echo, report mission left downwind runway, correction. Report left base, 3 mile left base, runway 29er.
Report 3 mile left base for runway 29er, 733 Bravo Echo.
Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, clear Alpha 5 for Atlantic.
Yeah, Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a wonderful evening. Pass to the Cat 2.
San Luis Tower, Cessna November 737 Tango Delta, clear runway 29.
I think she missed us. Gets toast. That's right.
737 Tango
We'll go watch the.
Parking via Alpha.
We'll go watch the replay on that one too. I got to get back and finish my FS economy flight though too.
Just gave you taxi instructions.
Where did he come from?
43954 Bakersfield approach, Bakersfield altimeter 3020.
A person? That is a person. Palomar Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, clear Alpha 5 for Atlantic.
Epic 7 Tango Sierra, taxi to Park via Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a wonderful night.
Parking Alpha, your frequency, 7 Tango Sierra. Have a great night. Thanks for your help tonight.
Pleasure.
Palomar ground, Twin Star 695 Delta Sierra, requesting taxi.
All right. Where's the Twin Star?
695 Delta Sierra, Palomar down. So if you can get through the zoo of Epics, runway 24 Alpha, there is an Epic path being left to right. Oh no, now it's going to parking.
24 P Alpha.
What's up, buddy?
5 Delta Sierra.
LA Tower, Delta 2240 on the ILS 24 right.
All the epics are in town.
Delta 2240, Los Angeles Tower, wind 208, runway 24 right, but
Runway 24 right, Delta 2240, thank you. San Diego Clinic Delivery, good evening, Southwest Flight 35, Los Angeles, we have you.
Southwest 575, number clearance, clear to Los Angeles International Airport, Pebble 6 departures, please transition.
Okay.
Clear to Los Angeles International, Pepper 6 departure, Seal Beach transition.
Break.
Direct, climb via set, accept, maintain 10,000, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2421, Southwest 575.
Southwest 575, feedback correct.
Why do the other epics have their strobes on? It could just be a data ref problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Let's end the flight. That officially gets my my TBM on the West Coast too, which is kind of sweet. Started off, actually it started off in, oh hey, how you doing, buddy? It started off in New Jersey. Okay. All right, let's go watch a replay on that. We'll probably call it a night there. Replay mode. Backity back. I was pretty happy with that. It's kind of tough to screw that approach up like that, though, too. Famous last words, I guess. Oh, hello. The cat has come to join. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oops, that's the wrong way. Here we go. Do the volume of this. You would probably hear a bit more turbine and a bit less prop. But that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. RC Flyer, you are late, dude. We are finishing up tonight. Is that a default livery? It is. Navarine, good to see you. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking livery, man.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I'll take it. I like this plane. We're going to put some more time in this sucker, that's for sure. Well, folks, that's GA Monday. Like I said, these are gonna be shorter streams. It's only 2.5 hours. These are gonna be shorter streams during the week, though. It's just kind of a question of what I have time and energy for. And tonight I'm tired, so that's that. I want to thank you all for coming out this evening. We get daytime, so we can see this thing. I want to thank you guys all for coming out tonight. It's been a blast. This plane's awesome. Can't wait for it to come out. Should be out soon. From what I understand. I don't know what the timeline is. They don't tell me anything. They just tell me, here's the plane, you can go stream it. So we'll look forward to flying it some more. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great week. We'll see you on Friday. Friday. What are we gonna do Friday? I have no idea what we're gonna do Friday. I'm thinking maybe we might try to do Zebo, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, have a great weekend, or have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Toodles.